never pray to God anymore. I'd rather no one hurt me.
Yo, what's good, my fellow Hollows? It's your boy, the Hollow Panther, coming at you with another amazing What If. And yes, it's gonna be a new series. This is gonna be a redo of my first ever What If I did. And this What If is gonna be called What If Team Rwby were Isekaied to the My Hero Universe redo. The reason why I'm doing the redo because 5 months ago, I recorded my very first What If video, and I thought to myself, what, I have been growing and my thumbnails got even better. I got more confident and I got good in my storytelling. So I decided to redo this series and make a new thumbnail. And so there's gonna be a whole new redo of the story. I'm gonna change a lot of things in the story, but still keep some of the same things. So, like, one of the changes I'm gonna do is Deku is gonna be the same as Zuko in canon, but different. He's gonna be an Esper, and his mom is gonna be Tatsumaki from One Punch Man, and his aunt is going to be Fumiki from One Punch Man. So, but he's gonna have the same father, gonna be Asashi. So he's gonna have the same Esper ability as his mom. So that's pretty much I'm going to be changing, and I'm going to be changing the shifts around. You're going to find out which Rwby character be with which My Hero character during this series. I hope you like this series. I hope you like the new thumbnail that I made, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is going to be part 1 of What If Team Rwby were Isekaied to the My Hero Universe redo. So the story starts out in the attack of Beacon Academy. While Rwby, both Rwby, Yang, Weiss, and Blake were separated. Yang and Blake was fighting against Adam, and Rwby and Weiss was going to save Pyrrha. So when that happened, Rwby finally made it up to the top where Pyrrha was at, and she saw with her own eyes Pyrrha getting stabbed by Cinder's arrows. And Rwby would start tearing. She screamed out, "Pyrrha!" Her eyes started glowing. Her eyes started to glow, and a huge bright light covered and came out of them. Suddenly, a big, huge wave of light started surrounding the whole area of Beacon Academy. That's when the next thing Rwby knows, she's in the forest. And she was confused, saying, "Where am I? Where are we? Where am I? Wait, Weiss? Yang? Weiss?" It's like, wait, where's Pyrrha? She's running around saying, Weiss. So we switched to Yang and Blake's perspective. Yang is still bleeding out. And Yang was still bleeding out because she just had her arm cut off by Adam. And Blake is trying her best, trying to stop the bleeding. She was screaming, "Can someone help?" And Blake saying, "Can someone help us, please, please?" And suddenly Blake heard someone screaming out Weiss's name, and Blake said, "Wait, Rwby?" It's like, Rwby, we're right here, we're here." Then Rwby turned around and saw Yang and Blake. Her eye was widened because she saw her sister on the ground. She ran toward Blake and Yang, seeing that Yang had lost her arm, and she was bleeding out, losing a lot of blood. She said, "Oh my God, Yang, are you alright?" I said, "Yeah." That's I'm fine, Rwby. Like everything was okay. And Rwby was tearing. I was like, no, it's not. Your arm's gone and you're bleeding out. And Rwby asked Blake, "Have you seen Weiss?" He said, "No, I haven't." So Rwby grabbed one of Yang's lace scarf and her arm, her wound, wrapped the scarf around her wound to stop the bleeding. And her, Rwby, and Blake was trying to find Weiss. She keeps screaming out, "Weiss, where are you? Weiss!" Suddenly, they see Weiss hanging on a tree. Say, "Hey, I can't. Someone, hello, help! Anyone here? Hello?" They ran up. It's like, "Weiss." It's like, "Oh, Rwby, can you please help me Can you please help me get down from here?" So Rwby used her semblance to go up the top of the tree and help Weiss down. Weiss said, "Thank you." So where are we? And Rwby said, "I don't know." The last thing I remember was she started tearing up. Pyrrha, she killed her. And Weiss said, "Wait, what? What are you talking about, Rwby?" Cinder killed Pyrrha right in front of me. Say, "Wait, what?" Yeah. And the worst thing of all, Cinder had to fall maiden. So everyone said, "Oh no." So, and Blake said, "We can worry about that later. The first thing we should do is get Yang to find a nearby city and get Yang to a hospital." And Rwby, all of them said, "All right." So they try to we're going to do a time skip. A few hours later, they finally got out the woods. They see a nearby city, a few miles from here. The city that is a few miles away, a few miles from here, it was Hosu City. So Rwby and them started walking toward Hosu City. So they do a few hours later, they finally made it to Hosu. Yang was still losing a lot of blood, even though her arms been wrapped up and try to stop the bleeding. And Blake said, "Guys, it's Yang. I think she can't keep going any further. Her wound's bleeding through her scarf." He said, "Oh no, Yang, please hold on. We just need to get you to the hospital." Suddenly, four villains were running away from somebody, and suddenly the villains saw four girls sitting in the middle of the street. And they parked their car. They stopped the brakes. Say, "Hey!" He said, "Hey, get out the way!" "What the hell you girls doing? Get the hell out the way!" And the leader of the groups of the villains said, "Forget about them. Just run them over." He said, all right, boss." So they were about to run the two girls over. That's when the car started levitating. He said, "Oh no, they caught up to us." Damn it! It's a number 2 and 3 hero, Blizzard and Tornado. And And Tornado said, "Huh, seemed like you were trying to escape from us." I try villains. So she threw the car. She, top, Tornado ripped the brakes, unscrewed the wheels off the tires, and set the car down so they couldn't. Suddenly, Blizzard ripped the door open and hits and knocks the two villains out. Only left with the leader. Suddenly, the only left with two more villains and the leader. Suddenly, the leader got out the car, got out the passenger side and grabbed White and put a gun to her. Like, and then Tornado's about to go after, about to tap to get the leader. The leader said, "Stay back, or I shoot the white hair girl. This girl." Takamaki was standing back because she didn't want to have a civilian get killed. And Tornado said, "Let her go. Just let me go. I don't care what you do to these idiots. Just allow me to escape." And Tornado said, I'm not gonna allow that to happen." It's only Blake's try to help Weiss. Suddenly her wound was her stab wound was starting. Her stab wound was starting to bleed. Started to show a little bit. She started bleeding a bit. Rwby turned around and said, "Blake, you've been stabbed." Like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." Suddenly she stumbled on the ground. They're thinking like Blake, why didn't you tell us you got stabbed? "I'm fine, Rwby." Suddenly the driver's seat grabbed onto Blake. He said, "Really, boss, you was gonna abandon us?" Suddenly Uki already did with the two other villains. He said, "Let the girl." If Blizzard said, "Let the girl go." He said, "No." He said, "No way. You two stay away. You stay away, or I blow her brains out." Rwby tried her best trying to protect Yang because she's bleeding out. Suddenly, both Yang and Rwby get choked from them. Like, suddenly, the cloak finally, the villain appeared himself to be the true leader. He said, "All right, you two, knock it off." Like, "Boss, yeah, we already got our." He called a drop right, like, "All right, pro hero Tornado and pro hero Blizzard, you gotta let me and my boys go, or these four girls gonna get it." Suddenly a feather hits the leader of the villains of the villains in the face. He said, "Ah, my face! Damn it! It's him." It was the number 5 hero, the number 4 hero Hawks. Could say, "Well, guess like you two need some help." And Blizzard said, I don't need your help, Hawks." Suddenly the guard was holding Weiss took a shot at Tornado. Tornado caught the bullet with her psychokinesis and just threw him just dropped him onto the ground. Said, "Really, bullets won't work on me." Suddenly, she just lifted both Weiss and the guard, and he knocked out in the villain. Then knocked out the villain and started wrapping him up in the lamp onto a lamppost. Move, she said, and Tornado told Weiss to get somewhere safe. Go somewhere safe. And Weiss said, "Wait, what about my friends? Don't worry, we'll save them." I said, but the blonde hair one is really injured, is badly injured. She needs a hospital. She gonna or she bleed out and die. So, and Tornado looked at the blonde hair girl. She sees that she's missing the arm, and she bleed and she had saw the scarf that wrapped up her wound with dripping blood. And and Tornado said, let them go. You see that this girl is bleeding out. And the leader of the villains of the group, he said, "You think I care? Like I said, let me and my boys and my men go, or then I let the girl go." Suddenly, from behind, he gets a Detroit smash to his back. He said, "Ah, damn it! I didn't know this freak was here." Then he, ha ha ha, I am here. And Tatsumaki said, "Great. It's a poor child." Then Blizzard said, "Great. It's 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 poster boy." If he's here, there's no point for me to be here. She flew off. Suddenly, Tornado flew after her. Suddenly, All Might finished, flew after her. Like, she said, "Fumaki." Said, "What is it, elder sister? Why haven't you visit your nephew, huh? Izuku been asking about you. Have been asking about you. He started his second. He about to start his second year in middle school, and you haven't even visited. The last time you actually saw him was when he was 5. You really gonna keep avoiding your nephew? You really this job trying to pass me and All Might is that important? So you forget your family? Had to go back to my agency, sister. See her around. And she flew off. Said, "Damn it, Fumaki." And she landed back to where All Might and Hawks was. Said, "There we go." And so Tatsumaki came down and said, "All Might, all the villains been captured?" He said, "Yes, Tony. All the villains has been captured." And then the police started coming, and Rwby was saying, "Please help my sister. She's injured. She had been wounded." And I don't know how. Both All Might and Tatsumaki ran towards Blake. Towards Yang, to see that her arm was missing, and her scarf was dripping from the blood was dripping from the scarf. That they would try to stop the bleeding. Tatsumaki told one of the police told said, "We need an ambulance." Suddenly, the ambulance arrived. They brought they brought they brought a stretcher and brought Yang to the ambulance, and they turned around and see Blake. Her shirt was dripping, was stained with blood, and they saw. There's another one. There's another one too. So she went inside the ambulance with Blake, with Yang, and Rwby said, "I have to go. That's my sister in there." And Alma said, "Which one?" And Rwby said, "The blonde one." Like, oh, go ahead. And Rwby went inside. Inside the ambulance, and Weiss went inside as well. So the ambulance started driving toward the hospital. They tossed him off. He said, "Tornado, where you going?" "I'm going to the hospital to check on those girls. I want to know where they came from. I never seen them before, and what they were." Probably they're foreigners. Like, almost probably they're foreigners. So you need not, and probably. I don't know. Something fishy about them. I need to find. That's what I want to find out. So she just flew off. So, meanwhile, at the hospital, both. So Blake was getting stitches for the stab wound she got from Adam, and Yang is under doing surgery for her arm. All you see is Rwby just pacing back and forth, worried about her sister. And the wife said, "Rwby, please calm down. I know Yang gonna be fine." But Rwby didn't hear her. She was still worried and wandering back and forth. Said, "Rwby." Rwby still wasn't responding. Said, "Rwby," like, "What is it, Weiss?" With tears flowing down her face. I already lost Pyrrha. I can't lose Yang. I don't know where we at. She's the only family I have wherever the hell we are. And Weiss hugged Rwby like, "Don't forget, we're also family too. We're a team. Don't you forget about that, Rwby." Suddenly, the doctor came out and said, your friend Blake over there is fine. We just finished stitching her up." And Rwby said, "How's my sister? How's Yang?" The doctor said, "Your sister's still going under surgery. But we may any longer she would have died from bloodlust, but she's gonna be all right. Her surgery is almost done." And Rwby took a sigh of relief. Said, "Thank goodness." Suddenly, a woman came into the waiting room and said, "Excuse me, can I please talk to you two?" And Rwby said, "Who are you?" "Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is..." "Yeah." "Oh, let me introduce myself. My name is Tornado, but you could call me Tasamaki." "So, who are you two girls?" "Oh, my name is Ruby Rose." And the white-haired girl said, "Oh, my name is Weiss Mead. Nice to meet you." So, how's your sister and your friend? Oh, my sister is almost done with her surgery. And Blake's alright too. She just finished, the doctor just finished patching her up. So, what you want to know? Like, I know the police chief came into the hospital and said, take those two in with a, we have questions to ask them. So, and Tasman said, wait, what's going on? And the chief said, he didn't saw that flashing bright light? Like, flashing bright light, what you mean? I was doing my patrolling, I didn't saw nothing. What the other two? Dr. Maki said, the other two still, the other two in the IC, and the other one's still in the other one's still in surgery, and the first one it just got done getting patched up, and the second one is still in surgery for the loss of her arm. Fine, they can stay in the hospital, but the other two, I want them in my priest. And so the two officers cuffed both Weiss and Yang, and Weiss and Rwby. Say, hey, we didn't do anything. So they got put into the police car. Then the police car started driving off. And Blake asked, when can I leave? So, tomorrow morning. So, oh, then she turned. She looked out the window to see two police cars driving through, and she saw, her eyes wide, she saw Rwby and Weiss in the back of the police car. So Blake tried our best to get up and get ourselves dressed, and open the window to escape. The police escaped the hospital. He said, "I'm sorry, Yang. I had to leave. I had to save Rwby and Weiss." So Blake jumped off out of the hospital window and ran and tailed the cop car to the police station. So back to the police station, Tasamaki said, "Come on." Talking to the chief, said, "Is this really necessary? These girls are traumatized seeing the first one is still traumatized seeing that her sister is still in surgery for a loss for her sister losing the arm is still in surgery, but her sister did lose. I speak to the doctors. Her sister lost a lot of blood. It's a miracle that her sister is still alive." Said, "Yes, but I need to know where that bright light came from." Suddenly, a huge bright light appeared out of nowhere. Then, after it's gone, these four girls are here. Can you explain that, huh, Tornado? Tornado didn't say nothing. Before that happened, they would go to a expected store in expected of Cinder. Cinder adjusted her eyes, saying, "Where the hell am I?" Turned around, saying, "Wait, what is this place?" She finds herself near a city, and suddenly he said, well, suddenly she heard, well. Guess what? Sleeping Beauty finally woke up. She turned around and saw Adam. Say, it's Adam, right? From the leader of the White Fangs. Said, yep, yours truly. So where the hell are we? And Cinder said, I don't know. The last thing I remember is killing that red-haired brat to get the Fallen Maiden power. Then that Ruby Rose girl freaking eyes started glowing. A huge bright light started appearing around Beacon. Hold on. Then boom, we're here. So so Adams, how did you get here? Well, I was busy fighting Yang and Blake. I was trying to make Blake convince Meg to come back to the White Fang, but she wasn't listening. So I attacked her. I managed to stab her in the chest, inside her stomach. That's when that blonde girl came and attacked me. They charged and attacked me. That's when I freaking sliced her arm off. Then I was about to finish her off. That when a bright light came, then here I am. Wherever we are, this isn't. We're no longer in Beacon no more. Beacon Academy no more. And then Adam started walking off, and then Cinder said, "Hey, where you going?" I'm getting out of here. Sorry, but I work alone, and I have to do some rebuilding. And Cinder said, "What you mean rebuilding?" I had to rebuild the White Fang. So Adam just jumped off. And she started walking her separate ways too. So we're gonna skip back to the police precinct. Blake finally got to the police station. She saw that the two police officers are bringing Weiss and Rwby into the police station. She was watching like, don't worry guys, I will save you guys. Suddenly, Blake heard, what you doing? What you planning on doing? She turned around and saw a man wearing a scarf and wearing goggles on. And ready her weapon like, who the hell are you? He said, that's what I asked you first. Are you a villain? You try to ransack the police station? And Blake said, excuse me? Suddenly the man with the scarf captured her using his capture scarf. He said, let me introduce myself. My name is Pro Hero. I'm the racing hero, Eraserhead. And you just been captured. said, great. I said, good thing we're already at the police station. So I now brought Blake to the police station and said, "Oh, Razorhead, what bring you here?" I said, I caught this girl about to attack the police station. Rwby turned around and said, "Blake, what what you doing? What you doing here? You're supposed to be in the hospital resting. I can't leave you guys by your. I couldn't allow you guys to get. When I saw you guys in that police car, I had to do something to help." You said, "Blake, you didn't have to do that. Now you got captures too." So, both. So the guards brought Blake, Weiss, and Rwby into the interrogation room, in separate interrogation rooms. So the first cop went into Blake's interrogation room. A second cop went to Weiss's interrogation room, and Yamasa went into Rwby's interrogation room. So we're gonna go to Blake's perspective, and the first police officer, detective, asks, "All right, what's..." So the first detective said, "All right, first thing first, can you please give me your name and what do you last remember for being in the hospital?" So Blake said, "My name is Blake Belladonna, and the last thing I remember was seeing my teammate and friend about to get decapitated by..." She started looking down. Said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Then a big bright light started surrounding us. Then last thing I know, we're within the forest. I was with my friend. She was bleeding out. A lot of blood was coming out of her arm. So many. Then we tried our best to stop the bleeding and trying to get her to a nearby city, get her to a hospital. That's when we got attacked by these four guys with strange abilities, who had this strange abilities. I don't know what type of semblance they had. What type of semblance they had those type of. I never saw semblance like that before. And the first detective said, "Wait, what? What's a semblance? What's a semblance?" And Blake tilted her head, like, say, "Wait, what? You don't know what a semblance is? That's what they were using, right? They were using their semblance, right?" They no. And the detective said no. They was using something called they were using their quirks. And Blake tilted her head and said, "Wait, what's a quirk?" Then we go to White's perspective. The second detective was asking her the same questions that the first detective told Blake. So Weiss explained her name was Weiss Smeed, and the last thing she remembered, she was helping her friend get to our other friend named Era, and I was fighting these creature called Grim, and next thing I know, a huge bright light was appeared. It started covering the whole area, and then I found myself hanging on a tree in the woods. Then everything else, like we, we found, my other team found me, got me down. Then we got to this near city, and these these guys started attack was a got us held hostage with their weird semblance. And the second detective said, what's a semblance? That's what they were using, right? And in the second in the sec in the second detective said no, they were using their quirks. And White said, wait, what? What is this quirk you speak of? Then we switched to Yamasa's perspective. They said, okay, please, miss, please calm down. I can't, like, why calm down? Why should I calm down? I'm not near with my sister. My sister's still in surgery, and I'm here answering your questions. I should be at the hospital waiting on my sister. And Yamasa said, I understand how you've been going through. Just answer a few little questions of mine, then you can go back. We bring you back to the hospital where your sister is at. And we said, all right, okay. So Yamasa said, okay, can I please have your name and what did you remember before you got here? So she said, my name is Ruby Rose. And Yamasa said, oh, like, look, Ruby, like, oh, and you looked at her outfit. Oh, so your name's based on Little Red Riding Hood? She said, oh yeah. Huh. So she said, so me and my friend Weiss was on our way to rescue one of our friends. She launched me up the top of the building of our school. That's when I saw a woman killed my closest friend with her arrow, with an arrow. And I saw her. I saw her dying right in front of me. Suddenly, everything went black. Everything black. So the next thing I remember, I woke up in a forest, and I was looking for my friend Weiss. Then I ran into my friend Blake, and my sister Yang, and I saw Yang was on the ground bleeding out from her arm. So we just try to stop the building and wrap her arm up with her scarf, and we made it to this city. That's when these guys started holding us hostage and get that woman named Tornado and Blizzard. Then that's when a man with wings came, and a man named All Might also came and stopped those guys who held us hostage. And that's when we went to the hospital, got both Blake and Yang packed up. She's still but my sister's still in surgery. And that's when you guys showed up and cuffed me and Weiss and brought us to the interrogation room. And I have one question: what the hell type of semblance that those guys and that Tornado and All Man and that Wingman had? I never saw those before in my life. And Yamasa said, okay, I understand. Please calm down. And second off, can you please explain to me what a semblance is? A semblance is. Say, wait. And Rwby say, wait, what? You don't know? You want to know what a semblance is? Say, no, I don't. Can you please explain to me? So Rwby tried her best to explain to Yamasa what the semblance is. So Yamasa said, so it's sort of like quirks, right? And Rwby said, huh? What's a quirk? And Yamasa said, oh, wait, you don't know what a quirk is? Okay, let me try my best to explain it. A quirk is a superpower. That you get when you get as in the age of 4. There's superpower ability that you get at the age of 4, and people use their power. Some people have strong, weak quirks and strong quirks. Some are emitter quirks. Some are, I don't know how to say some are emitter quirks. Some are mutations, and you name and list the other kind of quirks. And 20% of the population do not have a quirk. That's what they call a quirk, the quirkless. So do you have a quirk, Yamasa? And Yamasa said, no, I don't. Personally, I'm quirkless myself. What about that tornado girl? What type of quirk she has? Oh, both her and her sister are special case. They are called what they are called experts. So what? Wait, expert? What's an expert? It's the same thing like quirks, but okay. Before I start, I'm gonna scratch. I'm still gonna have expert. I'm not gonna have only. So yeah, they still are experts, but I'm gonna change it up. So they still have the expert ability, but they have it as quirks. So I'm gonna take away expert. So their expert abilities are their quirks. So they could have a quirk. She has his mother quirk. So that's that disclaimer. So I'll go back to the story. So Rwby said, so what's that? What's tornado's quirk? Oh, and Yamasa said, oh, tornado have a pretty powerful psychokinesis quirk, or you could call it telekinesis. But she really has psychokinesis. Her sister has a pretty power psychokinesis quirk, but her sister has the same quirk, but it's less stronger than hers. So she has telekinesis. No, yes, it's sort of like telekinesis, but it's different, a little bit different. Can she? So she can levitate stuff and look carry. It's, as Rwby said, so it's telekinesis. And Yamasa said, yes, yeah, you can say that. So what about that wing guy? Oh, you mean the number 4, the number 5 hero Hawks? Yeah. What's his quirk? Oh, he have a mutation quirk. You have a wing quirk that he can shoot his feathers and use his feathers as a sword. That's pretty much what's his. So that All Might guy, what's his quirk? Oh, All Might had a super strength quirk, or people pretty don't know what his quirk is. People say it's the wind manipulation quirk, how he make air pressure by a single, making from a single punch, or a super strength quirk. So do you know? Like, not really. Even though All Might and me are good friends, I still don't understand what his quirk is. And I can't tell her what his quirk really is, because in this series, Yamasa knows about All Might's secret. He knows about One for All. So let me continue the story. So after a while, all the detectives have asked Rwby, Weiss, and Blake their questions. And Yamasa asked a big important question: did anyone else came from that bright light instead of you four? And Rwby said, "I don't know. Is that if that's true? If it did, if they did, I hope they're our friend or hope they're our friends. Hope they're friend. Hope they're friendly. Hope they're one of our allies. If they're one of our enemies, we'll be in big trouble." In her head, hope is not Cinder. She has the power of the fallen maiden now. She's gonna be harder to defeat. So after a while, they took him out. So they've been released from prison. Released, and Rwby says, "Wait, and Mark said, you guys need to ride back to the hospital." And Rwby says, "Yes, thank you." So Tasamaki drove both Rwby, Weiss, and Blake back to the hospital. The nurses started yelling, but lecturing Blake about escaping the hospital, and they brought Blake back her bed, and the doctor said, "Oh, Miss Rose, like, yes, how's my sister? She's fine. She just got out. Out of surgery 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. She's laying down is resting. You could go ahead and visit her if you want." She said, "Thank you." And she ran toward Yang's room, seeing that her sister was sleeping, having her arm bandaged up. All you see was a little stump on her hand. He said, "Yang, thank goodness you're alright." So Rwby just sat down on the chair, in the chair, waiting for her sister to wake up. Weiss was with Blake. He said, "Really, he didn't have to escape the hospital just to save her. And the crazy part, you got captured." "Oh no, no. I hope I hope I hope Yang's alright." "Yeah, she is. She just got out of surgery. You heard what the doctor said. She got out of surgery 10 minutes ago. She probably getting some rest. You should get some rest too, Blake." And Blake said, "Alright." So we're gonna skip to the next day. Yang finally got up. He said, "Oh, my head." She turns around and saw her arm bandaged up, but she sees only a stump. My arm. Damn it. She turns around and sees Rwby fast asleep. Like, "Rwby?" And Rwby opened her eyes and sees Yang is up. Yubi's eyes started tearing up. He's saying, "Yang!" She hugged her sister. He said, "Oh, thank goodness. You're alive. You're okay." And Yang hugged her sister. "Yeah, I'm fine." I ain't going nowhere. I'm not leaving you behind in this, wherever we are in this world, in this place. And Ruby just hugged Yang hard tight. That's when Asamaka came and says, "Oh, see like you're awake." So yeah. So can anyone tell me where am I? Where are we? So so what your sister and your other friend told me, you guys from a alternate universe where you guys were trained to be huntresses and fight these things called Grim. And you guys were fighting in your school called Beacon Academy. That's when was a bright that when y'all saw a bright light, then saw a bright light surrounding y'all school, and you end up in the forest here in our forest. So yeah, pretty much. So that's strange. So Toxamaki said, "Do you girls got a place to stay?" He said, "No, we don't." All right. She asked the doctor, "Are they free? Are they cleared? Are is Blake Belladonna and what's your name, sweet? Oh, my name is Yang Tai Long, and Yang Tai Long is cleared to leave the hospital." Oh, and the nurse said, "Yes, Miss Belladonna is free to go to the hospital, free to leave, but Miss Tai Long has stayed for another 2 more days. We still want to run some, still want to see everything is all right with her. She needs 2 more days till she still has 2 more days before she is medically cleared." You be wait, so you can't come with us? Like, no, I'm sorry, but in 2 days, she'll be clear to go, to leave. Like, and Yang said, "It's okay, Ruby. I'll be fine." Like, where are we gonna go? Like, oh, you guys can live with me. My house is pretty big. It's only just me and my son. And Ruby said, "Wait, you have a son?" Like, yeah, he's now 14. Wait, she around? She said, "Oh, my son around your age." Your age, Ruby. Like, wait, really? Yeah. So that's when that's when both Ruby Weiss and yeah and Blake got everything ready. They got in a Tasamaki car and went to her house. That's Zuki. He said, "All right, welcome to my home." She saw how big they saw how big her house was. Like, whoa, you must be rich. You're like, "Oh yeah, that's how it being the number 2 rank hero." Wait, here, yeah, that's people with quirks do one or two things with it: become a hero or become a villain. It's our job as heroes to stop the villains for hurting people. Some people use their quirk for average jobs. Said, my son's probably getting ready for school right now. Oh, let me introduce. He said, "Izuku." Said, "Izuku." Like, "Yeah, mom, come down here." Said, "I'm coming, mom." So Izuku came down the stairs, already in his school outfit, and turned around and said, "Oh, mom, who are these? Who are these 3? Oh, Izuku. I want to introduce you to Ruby Rose, Blake Belladonna, and White Smeed. They're gonna be living with us. Oh, and is there one more person gonna be living with us? But she, I had to pick her. I had to pick her up from the hospital in 2 days. And Luca said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Nice to meet you. My name is Izuku Midoriya." He gave him a smile. Them a smile. Ruby started blushing a bit. She's like, "Oh, hey." Nice to meet you, Izuku. Put her hoodie onto her head, like, She turned. He looked around, like, Rwby, are you alright? I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." Her, under her hoodie, she's blushing hard. She's blushing super heavy. She looked at. She looked at Blake. At Weiss said, Weiss, right? I was like, "Yeah." "What's wrong with your friend?" "I don't know." "Hey, Rwby, you alright?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I'm fine." Blake looked at her like, seemed like she has a. I think Rwby has a little crush in her head. So, Luke said, "Oh, I have to go. Really nice seeing you three. And I hope I get to see the fourth person who's going to be living with us." "All right, see you. Bye, Mom." And Dookie started flying off with his telekinesis. And Sasamaki said, "Izuku, well, I told you about using your quirk." Like, "Sorry, Mom." She just landed on and walked to the train station. And walked to the train station to his school. So Izuku go to the same school as Todoroki and Momo. So Izuku finally made it to school. He said, "Oh, hey, Shoto, hey." He's like, "Oh, hey, Midoriya. How you been?" "Good." "You heard what happened at Hosu?" Like, "Oh yeah, I did. I can't believe the number one hero All Might came." "Yeah, and your mother and aunt came." It's like, "Oh yeah, Auntie Fubuki. It's been since you were 5. Have you last saw her, right, Izuku?" Said, "Yeah, yeah, Shoto. That it's been a long time. I wish my aunt could come and visit me more." So Todoroki passed him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, man, it's all right, man." So they both walked off. I said, "So Todoroki, you still not use your left side?" Todoroki said, "No, I'm not gonna use his quirk. I'm gonna become a hero just by using my mother's quirk." And Zuko said, Shoto, how many times I have to tell you, bud? Tell you, it's not his quirk, it's yours." He said, I know, but I can't, I can't, I can't use his left side, Sorry, Izuku. We had to get to class. All right, Shoto. So both Zuko and Shoto went to class and start their day. So we're gonna time skip to the end of the school day. So the limo came and said, "So you coming over? You coming over? Just that? No, I'm good. I need to head home anyway." So, "All right, Zuki, I'll see you around." Like, "Yeah, see you, Todoroki." So Zuki finally made it home. He sees both Rwby and Weiss in the living room in the living room, and both Rwby Weiss and Blake's in the living room. He said, "Oh, where's my mom?" Oh, and Weiss said, "Oh, your mom said she had to do some, she had to do some patrolling. Went out for patrol." And Zuko said, "Oh, okay. All right, I'll talk to you guys later." I said, "Oh, Zuko, where you going?" "Oh, I have homework to do. I'll talk to you guys later when I'm finished homework." So Zuko started doing his homework, and after he finished his homework, he started watching All Might videos. Watching some All Might videos because he's still a hero nerd, even though he has a quirk, and he has confidence in this he's still the same as Zuko, but he has more confidence in himself because he has the quirk, a pretty powerful quirk. So Zuko finally came downstairs to check on Rwby, and Blake. Said, "So, how you guys selling?" Oh, what was saying? What was saying? Oh yeah. So Zuko went back downstairs to see both, still seeing White. Back downstairs to see Rwby Weiss and Blake was watching TV. And Zuko said, "So, what you guys watching?" It's like, and Blake said, "Oh, we just channel surfing. There's really nothing good on TV anyway." The TV said, "So, you have this thing called quirk, right?" And Zuko said, "Yeah." So, how about me? Well, how about one? Me and you 1-on-1. Zuko said, okay." They said, "Okay." So, come follow me. I show you guys to the training room. Wait, you got a training room? Like, yeah. So Zuko took Blake, Weiss, and Rwby to the training room to see how big it is. Like, whoa, it's pretty big. Like, yeah. All right. He said, "Blake, come on." So both Blake and Zuko was in the middle of the training field. Blake and Zuko said, "All right, come at me." And Blake said, "All right." So Blake charged at Zuko. So here, and gave Blake a thirsty. Gave Blake a wooden sword. He said, "All right, try to come at me." He said, "All right." Then Blake charged that Izuku, trying to hit him with the wooden sword. Izuku formed a a bear a, a psychic bubble to block the strike. And Blake was shocked. Say, "What the?" He's like, "Oh, you like my psychic bubble? I'll call this my psychic bubble." Zuko's body started glowing green. His body surrounded with green aura. Started floating and said, "Come on, that's all the best you got." So Zuko got Blake off her feet and threw her to pushed her back toward the door. He said, "At least his sacred bubble." He said, telling you and use her shadows, use her semblance, and I'd hit Zuko, who just stopped, just caught Yang in midair and threw her back to the door. He said, come on." And he levitated himself a wooden sword and charged that Blake. Blake charged at Deku. Suddenly they were clashing with wooden swords. He said, "Hey, you're not that bad." You look like you've been training. You've been training. You're a really skilled fighter. Blake said, huh, thanks. And he backed up. He said, the vote finally, Zuku Yang about to charge out of Zuku. Blake about to charge out of Zuku. Finally, they'll do a overhead sword slide. That's when Blake blocked it and his side sweeped him. That's what, and then Zuku landed on his back. He said, "What the?" He pointed the wood sword at it. I said, "I won." Seems like you rely on your quirk a lot. If she offer her hand, then Zuko accepted it and said, "Yeah, I get that a lot. Y'all Rose is telling me that a lot. Y'all Rose keeps saying, I have a powerful quirk, but I always rely on it." She always tells me to always learn a fighting stuff. Learn martial arts, son. So I've been training. So we're gonna do a few hour time skip. Zuko was talking with Rwby and Rwby said, "Oh, I have to visit my sister at the hospital." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Want me to take you there?" Wait, and Rwby said, "Wait, you have a car?" Like, not exactly. So Izuku just grabbed. So Izuku just grabbed Ruby's hand and said, "Come on." I said, "Hey, where are we going?" You see. Suddenly Izuku flew Rwby up in the air. Rwby said, "Whoa, we're flying!" Like, yeah, I'm using my telekinesis to fly us up into the air. So what hospital is she at? And Rwby explained where the hospital she's at. And so Zuko just flew towards that hospital and landed on the ground and said, "Here we are." And Rwby and Zuko went into the hospital. And Rwby said, "I'm here to visit Blake, here to visit Yang Tai Long." Said, "Oh, hello again, Miss Rose. Oh, who are your friend?" "Oh, this is Izuku Midoriya." Wait, Izuku Midoriya? The son, the, the son of Tornado? And, yeah, oh, yes. Oh, I can't believe I finally get to meet the son of Tornado. Yeah. He scratched the back of his head. He said, "Oh, you go ahead." So, both Rwby and Zuko went to Yang's room. You see Yang laying down, just watching TV. It's like, "Oh, Rwby, you here?" Like, "Oh, hey, Yang." Like, "Oh, who's this? Is this your boyfriend?" Like, Rwby started blushing hard. Say, "No. This is Izuku. This is Takamaki's son, Izuku." Rwby, so, "Oh, nice to meet you, miss. So nice to meet you, Yang. Your sister told me a lot about you." So, "Oh, really? I'm sorry what happened to your arm." Like, yeah. Maybe I could help. Maybe I could help you with somehow. Like, I am I kind of a hero nerd, and I like to. And Zuko started measuring Yang's arm, to, And he wrote down in his hero notebook, like, wait, what are you doing? I'm getting your measurement for your arms. Of your arm. Like, oh, really? Why? You'll see. So, there's been a few hours spent with Yang. So that's when Izuku and Rwby went back to his house. So Izuku started drawing and designing Yang's arm, and after a while, he finally finished drawing the arm, and he went to his mom saying, "Can you get? Hey mom, like, what is it, Izuku? What is it, Izuku, sweetie? Can you get one of your friends from your support corps, from the support from your one of your go to your support expert in your agency to make this arm?" Yes, and Tatsumaki said, "Sure. Let me see the design." And and it and Tatsumaki saw the design of the arm. He said, "Huh, it's interesting. All right, I can see what I can do." So Tatsumaki went to our agency and showed the arm design to her support expert and said, "Sorry, man, I don't have the resources to make that arm." And, and Tatsumaki said, "Let me pull some favors." Then she called up All Might and said, "Hey, Hitoshi." Said, "Oh, Tatsumaki, what you need? Is your friend Davis? Can I ask you a favor?" Like, "Sure, anything." Said, "Can you ask your friend Davis Till to make this design my son made for somebody?" Said, "Oh, sure. Just come to my agency and show me the design." She said, "All right." So she went to All Might's agency and showed All Might the design that her son made. He said, "Huh, okay, I could ask David to make the design. It's not that hard for him to do." So All Might called up David Shield, and David said, "Of course, All Might, anything for a friend." So, and David said, send me just take a picture of the draw of the design of the arm, and I could start making a blueprint on it and start and get to work. I'll probably get it done, probably 2 or 3 weeks. If I do 2 or 3 like a week or two, and All Might said, "Thank you, David," and All Might took a picture of the design of Yang's arm, and David just saw the picture. All right, thank you. Like I said, it'd be a week or two to be done. And All Might say, "Okay, thank you, David." It said, "Of course." So we're gonna do a time skip. 2 days later, Yang finally got medically cleared to go to get out the hospital. And Yang got me. Tatsumaki picked up Yang and drove her to our house. And Rwby was just been pacing back and forth, saying, "Oh my God, where is she? Where is she?" Like, and Zuka said, "Yeah, Rwby, calm down. My mom said she's on her way home to bring Yang." He said, "Okay." Taking a deep breath, he tried, still pacing back and forth. All he did was sigh. Because finally the door opened. She said, "Yang!" Finally she used her sandal to tackle Yang. Like, oh. Suddenly the Takamaki opened it. She flew up using her telekinesis. Suddenly Yang get tackled by Rwby. Said, "Okay, hey, I'm fine. Yeah, good to see. It's good to see you too, Rwby." So Yeah, I have to go. I still got hero work to do. Like, all right. So Yang started. So Yang started selling it in. So we're gonna do a talk to late at night. Everyone had dinner. He was worried about Blake or something, so he knocked on the door. He knocked on the door and he said, "Blake, it's me, Zuku. Can I come in?" And Blake said, "Oh yeah, of course." So Blake opened the door and said, "What's wrong?" Like, "Hey Zuku, you need some?" Like, "Yeah, I want to ask you a question." Like, "Yeah, what is it? Why are you wearing that bow for?" This I just like to wear it. Yeah, but why? What you hiding under that bow? It's nothing. You don't have to. You don't have to. I understand you don't want to tell me, but I bet that thing. I bet you feel uncomfortable wearing that bow all the time. It's not. She's like, it's nothing to be ashamed of, Blake. Blake just sighed and just took the bow off and showed Izuku her cat ears. So, yeah, where I'm from, what you call fondness. Where I'm from, people criticize and ridicule fondnesses. So that's why I've been wearing this bow. So do your team knows? Yes, they know, but I still keep the bow on. And Zuki put his hand on Blake's shoulder and said, "You don't have to hide your ears no more. In this world, people with that type of with that with those type with that type of feature are called has a mutation quirk. People don't ridicule people with mutation quirks, but some people are jerks who do want to ridicule people with mutation quirks. But I'm not that type of person to do that. It's safe for you to be yourself. Be yourself around me. I don't criticize people I don't care you're a faunus, a human, or you have a mutation quirk or not. You still you. And I like you better with I like you more better with your cat ears without the bow. You look kind of cute without it. Blake started blushing and hugged Izuku said, "Thank you, Izuku, for accepting me for who I am." And Izuku said, "Yeah, no problem." So finally, the next day, Tasamaki finally enrolled both Weiss, Rwby, Yang, and Blake into Izuku school. So it was the start of the second year of middle school. And the teacher said, "I'd like to introduce you to our..." Before that happened, both Zuku, Yang, Weiss, Rwby, and Blake were walking to school. He asked, "So Rwby, what class you got? Homework class you got?" He said, "Oh, I got class 1C, class 1A. Like class 1C. Class like." And Zuko said, "Oh, we have the same homeroom class. I can show you where it's at. What about you two?" Class 3C, class 2A, class 2, and Blake's and Yang said, "Oh, class 2, class 2B too." So me and Blake have the same class. Oh, and yeah, I got 2A. And that's when Todoroki and Momo came and said, "Oh," Yaoyorozu said, "Oh, you're in class 2A too. I can show you where it's at." "Oh, let me introduce myself." Forgot to introduce myself. My name is Momo Yaoyorozu. I am I'm the class rep of the first years of our class. "Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Weiss Me." And she turned around and saw Todoroki. She said, "Oh, hello. My name is Weissman. Who are you?" Todoroki said, my name is Shoto Todoroki." "Oh, nice to meet you." And suddenly, Momo looked at Weiss said, "Oh," her head said, "Oh, hell no. Don't tell me she after my Todoroki." She looked at, she looked at, she just looked at Weiss said, "Back." She had the eyes saying, "Back off my man." And Weiss saw what she said, and started looking at her back, saying, "Oh, she think he's yours?" He said, Yuki and Todoroki looked at each other like, "We're up with them." Saying, you got what class you got, Todoroki? Class 1C. Like, oh, we back. We have the same classes again. Got the same classes again. Yep. All right, let's go to class. Come on, Rwby. Say, oh yeah. So both Blake and Yang grabbed pamphlets to find where class 2B was. It's and Ruby and Weiss and Momo were still looking at each other. Then they finally said, "Oh, so you just met the guy? Now you have feelings for him? Like, stay away from Shoto Todoroki." And Ruby said, and Weiss said, "Oh yeah, why? Because he gonna be mine." I'll say, "Oh really? No, he gonna be mine." And they start having those suddenly sparks of lightning was coming out of their eyes, looking at each other. That's when the warning bell started ringing. Oh snap! We gotta be late for class for homeroom. So both Ice and Mo ran into school to get into their homeroom classrooms. So we're gonna do a time skip at lunch. Zuko and Todoroki started eating their lunch. Rwby was eating their lunch as well. Suddenly, Zuko hear both Zuko, Yang, and Weiss heard a commotion going on at the corner of the lunchroom. And Rwby said, "Hey, where's Blake?" Suddenly, they turn around and see to see someone said, "What the hell is a mutation freak doing here?" Suddenly the bully start pulling that on Blake cat ears. Suddenly Zuka got up. Yang got up and started walking towards the bully. He's like, "Yang, wait." Zuka got up as well, like trying to. Suddenly, the bully's about to yank Blake's ears. Suddenly, that's when Yang put her hands on the bully's shoulder and and decked him. And he said, "Leave my friend alone." Suddenly, the other bully looked at him like, "Really? What you gonna do on one arm?" Suddenly, Blake Yang kicks the crap out of the other bully. He said, "Who's next?" That's when the third bully freaking grabbed on her. Yang was just hitting him with the knee, with her elbows. That's when Zuko hit and then it freaking did it one of them to a wall, to slam one of them to the wall on the floor, to the wall, knocking them out, saying, "Come on, guys, leave him alone." He said, "Stay out of it, Midoriya. I don't care who your mom is. I will still kick your ass." Like, Luke said, "Oh, really?" And one of the bullies was about to use his quirk. That's when the teacher said, "That's enough. All of you, to the principal's office." Like, that's when the other bully let go and Yang. And Blake said, "Wait, these two was trying to help me. Those three was bullying me about my what our ears done about my ears." It's like, oh really? All right, you two are fine. Are, you could go to do what you were doing, but you guys, you guys come with me now. And the leader of the bully said, "This isn't over, Midoriya, and you too, mutation freak." And Yang said, What the hell you got? What the hell you just said?" And Blake said, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about them. Like, I mean, you don't adopt them, Yang. But like, it's fine. Fine." That's when they got back to the lunch table to start continuing their lunch. So after school, Deku and them had started doing homework. So I'm gonna do a year. I'm gonna do 2 weeks later. That's when David Shield mailed the arm to All Might Agency. That's when Tasamaki. That's when All Might Tasamaki said, "Oh, Toshinari, is it done?" I'm like, "Yes, is that in my agency? It arrived at my agency. You go to my agency so you can pick it up." So Tasamaki finally, drove to All Might Agency and arm got the arm from All Might. She head back home and said, "Izuku is here." Izuku said, "Awesome." So he went to his room and checked it out to see Yank's new arm. He said, "All right, exactly what I drew on." He said, "Hey Yang, can you come here, please?" Then Yang said, "Oh, what is it, Izuku? I have something for you. Could probably help you." He said, "Here, it's for you." And when Yang said, "Izuku, you shouldn't have. Like, hey, I wanted you to fight again. You have access of both of your hands. You want to be a hero, right?" He said, "Oh yeah." So with this arm, you could be a hero. I don't know if I want to be honest with you. I don't know if I want to be a hero. And Zuki said, "Why? Wait, why not?" Then Yang started telling Zuki how she lost her arm, and she said, and she would start having that same drought and same thing, that same attitude like she had in the beginning of Volume 4. Still, she gave up on herself and everything. That when Azuki said, "So you're just gonna give up on yourself? Come on, Yang. What you did? I saw how you took care of those bullies when they was bullying Blake. I know you still. I believe. Mom, you just lost your confidence. I know you could still become a great hero with this robotic arm." You just need to get back in training. You just been sitting laying around all these last few weeks. Before you wear this arm, we gonna whoop you back get you back in the shape in the fighting shape. So you're some expert hand to hand combat, huh? Not really. I rely on my quirk a lot. but I could try. I'm pretty decent at it. I said, all right. So, both. So for the next like few days, Izuku been helping Yang getting back into fighting shape. During so the third the week has passed. Yang finally got it back into fighting shape, and Yang started forget Yang started to spray paint her arm to like in Canon, have it be yellow and be painted yellow. She started wearing the arm now. So we got a time skip to the end of their middle school year. Their middle school year, and about to get ready for their high school. And when Deku and them was getting, so we're gonna do another time skip for the. So after school, Deku said, so they was walk. Both Deku and Rwby. So Yang already bought herself a new motorcycle, and so Weiss and Momo was still having their argument about which one of them should be with Todoroki. Having a rivalry over Todoroki's love, and Blake and Yang already left off on a horse. So Rwby and Izuku went and took a shortcut to back to the house. That's when a sewer drink cap started opening and said, "Hey, I want your body. I didn't know that freak was coming." And Rwby said, "Wait, ew, no way." That when the sludge man said, "I don't have time for this," and launched to attack Rwby, Izuku said, "What, Rwby?" And then he trapped grabbed the sludge villain using his telekinesis. Said, "Leave her alone." Suddenly, the sludge villain said, "Hey, what the hell?" He was holding off the sludge villain. That's when he said, "Ha ha, I am here." He said, "Detroit, smash." I said, "Whoa, it's All Might." "Oh, young Midoriya. Good to see you again." I was like, "Oh, hey, All Might." Let me guess, you want another autograph, don't you? Like, no, I'm good. "Oh, you must be, Ruby Rose, right?" "Yes. Yes, All Might." "Are you okay? That villain didn't hurt you?" Like, "No, I'm fine." So All Might said, "All right." He captured it's good to see All Might. And he turned around, you don't see Rwby. He looked up, he sees Rwby holding on to All Might's leg. She said, "Wait, All Might, I have a question to ask you." Like, said, "Oh, dang it, Rwby." All Might said, hey, Miss Rose, get off. Like, young Rose, get off of me. Like, if I go, I'll fall and die. Like, "Oh yes, that's true." And he landed. Said, young Rose, that was reckless what you did. Like, "I'm sorry, I just have a question." "What is your question?" Can I be? Everybody said my semblance isn't flashy or anything powerful. Can I still be a hero, even though I don't have a flashy or powerful, or my semblance isn't flashy or powerful? And for All Might said something, then finally Zuka called out. It's like poof. He went to his Small Might form, and both Rwby and Zuka was shocked. Like, "Wait, you're not All Might. You're an imposter. What you did with the real All Might?" And All Might say, "Calm down, calm down. It really is me. I'm All Might." It's like, "All Might, what happened to you?" And on my show, both Rwby and Izuku, his injury, he said, I got injured by a villain. And Izuku said, really? What kind of villain? Was it Toxic Chainsaw? And All Might said, not bad. You know, you know your stuff, but no. I got injured by a classified villain that was off the books. And Miss Rose, and young Rose, to answer your question, I don't know. I don't know. You could become a hero with your semblance, with your what you call a semblance. It's good. It's true that you can use it to go to move around, maneuver yourself to different places, but without any proper training, you could get yourself hurt. And Ruby said, "Oh, okay." And she about to walk. She walking off. She's like, Ruby, wait! Like, come on, Alma, you didn't have to be so rude to her. She already had. She was already feeling. She was already having any confidence in herself. She will become a hero. Hearing that from you, that ain't right, All Might. And Zuko try to catch up to Ruby. All Might said, and it said, "Damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, Master. I know you were rolling your great. If you was here, you would have been knocking me upside the head." So All Might went down. Then both Ruby and Zuko heard an explosion coming from the nearby alleyway. Then both Ruby and Zuko ran to the alleyway to see that someone got trapped by the sludge villain. They see a boy with ash blonde hair with red eye. And Ruby said, "Wait, I thought All Might took care of that villain." And she said, "Wait, it was because of me that I grabbed onto All Might's leg. That's why he escaped." And and Zuko said, "Wait, why the other heroes ain't doing nothing?" And the other heroes say, "We don't have the right quirk to stop him. Where All Might?" We turn around to see All Might in the corner grabbing onto his injury. And Ruby said, "I can't let that boy die." Then she used her saber to dash towards the sludge. She threw her bag at the sludge and trying to. I said, "Dang it, I wish I had." In her head said, "Damn it, I wish I had Crescent Rose. I had my Crescent Rose. I could have. I wish I had my Crescent Rose. I could have sliced through that sludge villain, through that sludge for sure, and got him out of there. I wish that I shouldn't have left in the house." She's still digging her, and then the ash blonde hair kid said, "What the hell are you doing? I'm here to save you." Then when All Might saw the Kurt and then Ruby started, he muscled up all the strength he had to rebuff and save both the ash blonde haired boy and Ruby. He said, "Thank you, young Miss Rose. You showed me how heroes should be. Now, allow me to finish this villain off." He said, "Detroit smash." He freaking shot he changed the climate and defeated the sludge villain. Everyone started praising the ash blonde hair kid for surviving. How amazing his quirk was, and some of the pros were saying how amazing Ruby quote unquote quirk was, and also lecturing her, saying how dangerous that was. So while Ruby and Mizuki was about to walk back home, that when All Might said, "I am here," and Ruby and Mizuki said, "Wait, All Might?" Said, "Yes, hello again, Miss Rose and young Midoriya. I'm here to apologize to Miss Rose. I'm sorry that what I said. I was wrong about it. You can be a hero with your semblance. But I'm here to give you an offer." And Ruby said, "What is it?" "I want to offer you to become my ancestor, and I want you to become my ancestor and have my quirk, my quirk." And he said, "Wait, what?" And Zuko said, "Wait, what? That's impossible. You can't pass down a quirk." And all might say, my quirk can. My quirk is called One for All. It has the ability to pass down to different users. You will please, Miss Young Ruby Rose, will you be the ninth successor of One for All? And Ruby said, okay, All Might, of course I will. And All Might said, oh, I can't give you the quirk now because what I see right now, you don't have the body to handle One for All. If I give you your quirk now, your whole body will explode. So meet me at the beach. So meet me at the beach after school. After you done school, and you start your training. Start building up some muscle. Cause you plan on going to college, right? So yeah, of course. Me and my sister, me, Azuku, Blake, Yang, and Weiss are plan to go on and to go to UA. So UA, oh yeah, I'm becoming the teacher. Oh UA, I'm becoming the teacher there. I heard UA used to be a high school. Now, now they now they made it into a college. So UA used to be a high school. Now, a few years later, they decided to make it into a college. So, like really? Yeah, my mom was. And Zuka said, "Yeah, my mom was a student in when UA used to be a high school." So Ruby said, "Really? Yeah." Zuka said, "Yeah." So we got plenty of time till you guys just became first year in high school, right? Yeah, we have. All right, so we have 3 years to build up to you got 3 years to build up your muscle and train you how to use One for All. So you have plenty of time to train you, young Miss Rose. So all right, so the 3 years of training begins. So we're gonna do a time skip at their second year of high school. Deku started having feelings for Ruby, and Yang took he went to Yang saying, "Hey Yang, can we talk?" Yang said, "Of course." Then Yang said, "What's going on, Zuki? I have to tell you something. Like, what is it?" Zuki started blushing like, "Yang, like, what is it? I have a crush on your sister. I have a crush on you, Ruby." And Yang said, "Wait, what? You have? Oh my! Oh, Zuka have a little crush on my little sister. Yeah, I need some help. I need help. But of course, anything. How can I make her like? So how can I impress? Make her? How I need some. What do I need some advice? What do Ruby like? What she likes? What's her favorite thing?" And Yang said, what's Ruby? Oh yeah, my sister really, really, really loves cookies. And Zuki said, wait, cookies? Yeah. She loves those things. But cookies, huh? Maybe I could take a culinary, take a baking, take a baking class in school, and also outside school to learn how to make cake, how to make cookies and all other sweets. And Ruby's favorite flowers are roses. And Zuki said, "Yeah, I can figure that out because her last name is Rose." And Yank said, "Yeah, you got a point there." And one more thing, Luki, my sister really, really loves knives. And Luki said, "I can see." So I wish you luck, Izuki. I hope you and my sister do end up together. I think you and Ruby could be a cute couple. And Zuki started blushing, saying, "Yeah, thanks, Yang." and turned around and said, "Hey, Yang, I got a question. Who you think who you think that Todoroki gonna be with, Weiss or Momo?" And Yang said, "I have my money on Momo, cause Momo, you know Todoroki longer, and why do I stand a chance against her? You see how big her breast is? Like, Zuko said, come on, I think Weiss had a chance, a chance to be with, a chance to be with Todoroki." And Blake and Yang say, "Oh, all right, we'll have a bet. I bet, I bet. Let's see. I bet, I bet 30 Yang that that Momo ends up with Todoroki." He said, "All right, bet." He said, "All right, I bet. I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna bet. I bet 40 yen for 40 yen for Weiss being with Todoroki, end up with Todoroki." And both Yang and Zuko shaked on it and said, "That's a bet then." So so for the next couple of months and year and the rest of their day in high school, Zuko was taking a culinary class and took a baking class, a baking class out of school. That's when Izuku met a boy named Sato. Him and Sato became good friends because they were in the same baking class. And Izuku said, "Wow, so it's been like they're in their end of their into their second year of high school." And Zuko said, "Wow, Sato, you're pretty good at baking." He said, "Yeah, oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Zuko. The reason why I do this is because it's for my quirk. It's for my quirk." It's like, really? What's your quirk? It calls my quirk called Sugar Rush. My quirk allows me every time I eat any sweets or sugar, it gives me a strength boost. It gives me a strength boost. The more sugar I eat, the stronger I get. And my downside is if I eat too much sugar, I get dumber. So, okay, they're pretty interesting quirks. But yeah. So, what's your quirk, Izuku? So, my quirk is called. I have a telekinesis quirk. Like, really? So you have to wait a telekinesis quirk. So your mom is the number 3 hero Blizzard, and like, oh no, that's my aunt. My mom's the number 2 hero Tornado. It's Sato eyes wide. Like, wait, the number 2 hero is your mom? Yeah. Wow, man. I'm friends with the number 2 hero son. Like, yeah. But please just call me Izuku. I love my mom, but I want to be known as the number 2 hero son. Oh, sorry about that, man. That's all right, man. So he asks Izuku why you started baking? Oh, he started blushing a bit. So I wanted to make something nice for this girl I like. And Sato said, "Oh, you have a crush on some girl. Who is she?" "Oh, some girl in my school. Her name is Rwby. Her name is Ruby Rose, and I really like her." So her older sister told me that she likes her favorite thing in the world was cookies. So because in the world, so next year, so third year, when Valentine's Day comes, I want to make her some cookies her, ask her to be my Valentine, make her, and give her a thing of cookies. So I said, "Oh, that's pretty nice, man. I wish you luck. I hope you do end up together with her." And thanks, Sato. So we do a time skip when they started their high school, started their third year of high school. So that's when, let's say, we're gonna time skip to their third year of high school, and it's February 13th, almost Valentine's Day. So Zuki is, so like Zuki was in his culinary class, doing middle of his culinary class. And finally, skipped to after school. So he was in doing his baking class. Him and Saul was doing for one of their class assignments. They had to make heart shaped cookies for Valentine's Day. So and he had to work in pairs. So Izuku and Sato worked in pair to make the best Valentine's Day cookies, and they got both Sato and Izuku passed their passed. So gonna skip to the next day. It was Valentine's Day. Izuku already made the heart shaped cookies for Rwby. So both Zuku, both Zuku Totoro was walking to school, and suddenly Zuku sidestepped and saw both Momo and White bombarding Todoroki. Say, Todoroki, can you be would you be my Valentine? Like, he said, oh yeah. Zuku said, oh, I feel bad for Todoroki. And Yang said, yep, I feel bad for him too. So it's Blake and Rwby like, well, I'm going to class. He used the telekinesis to lift Todoroki. Say, wait, Todoroki, come back. You didn't accept one of us to be your Valentines. There we go. Like, Todoroki said, oh, thank you, Izuku. Like, no problem, man. Let's get to class before they come bombarding you to be your Valentine. He said, yep. So they turn around and say, Todoroki-kun. And suddenly you see a dotted silhouette of Todoroki and Izuku already gone. It's like, wait, where'd Todoroki-kun go? And also, like, Blake said, they went to class. They said, so Rwby, and you see a dotted, and she also see the dotted silhouette of Rwby, like, where'd she go? And Blake said, where'd she go? Oh, she probably went to class with. And Rwby started blushing, said, oh my God, Izuku's holding my hand. And Izuku said, like, oh my God, holding Rwby's hand. So we're gonna skip to lunchtime. So both Todoroki, Izuku, and Rwby, and Yang and Blake were at the rooftop eating their lunches. Said, so Todoroki, how you feeling, man? Like, good. Let me get you got bombarded by Yang, Weiss, and Momo again, didn't you? Yep. While I'm trying to get to the rooftop, freaking both Yaoyorozu and Weiss was bombarding me to asking me to be their Valentines. So finally, man, I feel bad for you. You have Izuku said, man, I feel bad for you. You have two girls after want to be with you. Like, yeah, real. So who gonna be? I don't even know. I'm not. I mean, you know how I am. I'm not that type of person to get into relationships. Like I understand Todoroki. So finally, the bell rang. Said, "Oh, we have to go. Go back to class." Said, "All right." And Zuki said, "Oh yeah, me and Ruby meet up with you guys later." Oh, Todoroki, me and Ruby will meet up with you back in class. I said, okay. And he gave Yang a look. He said, oh, come on, Blake, we need to head back in class. And and gave Zuki a thumbs up. It said, good luck. And closed the door. But like, I'll meet up with you later. Like, okay. Then Yang peeked the door and said, oh, I can't. Zuki about to finally tell Ruby how he feels. He said, oh, hey, Ruby. So Ruby, like, yeah, Zuki, I have something to give to you. Like, what is it? Happy Valentine's Day, Ruby. And Ruby saw a little baggie, but then opened it and find out. I see. Ruby said, eyes twinkling. Oh my God, are these what I think these are? Like, yeah. She said, cookies. Like, she said, how you know? How you know I love cookies? Like, oh, Yang told me. So I spent the last 2 years doing culinary and took a baking class to make you this. So I got something to ask you, Ruby. Like, what is it? Will you be my Valentine? And he gave her a Valentine's Day card. Ruby started blushing, and Ruby, one more thing. Like, what is it? I have something to tell you. Ruby started blushing. Like, what is it, Izuki? I like you. I love you, Ruby. I love you, Ruby Rose. I started wide like, what? I really like you, Ruby. Ever since I first laid eyes on your beautiful silver eyes, I wanted to be with you. First, I started having feelings for you during our second year, during our second year of high school. No, during our during our third year of middle school. So I never had the. I started crushing on you in the third year of a middle school year, and I did not have enough. And I didn't have enough courage to tell you how I felt because around girls I get flustered around girls. Scratching the back of his neck. And Ruby started blushing hard, like, Ezekiel, I have something to tell you too. Ever since I lay eyes on your beautiful green eyes, I always had this strong, I had feelings for you. When I first laid eyes on your beautiful green eyes, I was just too shy and nervous to tell you how I felt, and I was afraid that you wouldn't feel the same way. Started tearing up, like, to see you now, hear you now saying this. I'm glad I met you, Azuki. I love you. Azuki just went towards Rwby and said, I love you too, Ruby Rose. And he passively kisses Rwby. Rwby to the kiss and kissed him back. Yank started tearing. So in the doorway, Yank started tearing up. He's like, finally, the two finally got together. And she barks, like, "I'm so happy for you too." And Ruby and Azuki said, "Wait, Yang?" Like, "Oh, my baby sister finally got her first boyfriend." Like, Yang. Like, wow, I'm so proud of my little sister. Uh, Say, good job, Izuku. Like, oh, thanks, Yang. So, come on, we had to get back to class. Get to class. So, they all went back to class. So, we're gonna do a time skip to the end of their high school career. And Ruby and Deku went on their first date. So, the teacher said, "All right, I know you decided for you to graduate high school, and here are some pamphlets for which colleges you want to go to." And he threw them in the air and said, "What the point? You all want to go go for the hero track." Everyone started using their quirks. He said, "All right, settle down, settle down." Oh, it seems like three people are going to UA. Oh, and one person is going to be going to recommendation. Shoto Todoroki is going going to UA University in a recommendation. Like, oh, wait, and one of the students said, "Wait, why isn't Azuki going for recommendation?" And Azuki scratched his head, "Because my mom don't. Even though my mom is the number two hero, she still wants, even though she loves me, but she still wants me. She don't want to give me to take the easy way and have her give me a recommendation to go to UA. So she wants me to take the entrance exam." Oh, Ruby Rose, you also going to UA too? Like, yeah, I am. So we're gonna go to the perspective of Blake and Yang. It said, "Oh, we have in Yanks," and, and the teacher said, "Oh, we have four people going in the UA: Miss Yang Tai Long, Miss Blake Belladonna, Miss Setsuna Tsukage, and I think Yui Kotai." See, oh, and Setsuna Tsukage is. "Oh, you going for a recommendation, aren't you?" Like, "Yep, I am." So we go to Weiss's class, and he said, "Oh, so two people are going to UA, and one person is going to UA on to recommendation." It's like, "Oh, Miss Yara Rosa, you going to UA in the recommendation?" Like, "Yeah, I am." "And Miss White Smeed, you going to UA as well?" Like, "Yep." He said, "Oh," said, "Oh." So she said, "Oh, Tenya Ida, you also going to UA?" And that, "Yes, sir, I am." And then he looked, "Oh, Sayasa and Telly, oh, you going to this all girls school, all girls college?" Like, "Yeah, I am." I can't believe the class rep is going to this all girl private hero kind of high college. And Ida said, "It was a pleasure working with you, class rep." They and Telly said, "Likewise, vice rep." So So the 10 month of training was about to begin. So Izuku, after school, Izuku said, so Ruby, how's your training with All Might been doing?" "Oh, it's been good. I managed to learn full cowling and I also learned how and I learned to use. Oh, also I learned how to use one for all with my legs. The I think all might call it shoot style, but I'm mainly wanting to use one for all with my crescent. Learn mix one for all with my scythe skill while using crescent rows. That can be very useful. So also I'll be doing like trainings on my own with crescent rows, mixing like using one for all. My strike speed has been improving well. So that's amazing, Rwby. And Izuka kiss Rwby on the cheek. Said, "Oh, my little cookie." He's like, "I love you too, little red." So, end of the 2 weeks is over. So the interest then started. So Zuki said, "Well, this is it. One step forward to achieve our dream." And when Zuku accidentally tripped his feet without paying attention, it's like, oh, well, guess like I'm gonna be face planting the payment soon. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mom. So suddenly he open his eyes like, huh? I'm sorry, wait. He said, wait, I could just levitate. So he started levitating. Suddenly he saw the girl with brunette hair is about to catch him. Like, oh hey, oh she like, yeah, okay. I hope you. I see you around. I hope you get in. Like, yeah, thanks. And Rwby looked at Zuko pouting like, what's wrong? What's wrong, little? What's wrong, Rwby? What's wrong, Rwby? Like, who is she? Like, I don't know. I just met her. Oh. He wraps his arm around. I'm like, come on, Rwby. You know you're the only girl for me. I said, all right, my little cookie. So, we have to. Let's go. So they started their weird, but Zuko helped during the 10 months of training. Zuko helped Rwby study for the written portion of the exam because we all know Rwby ain't that smart. So Rwby got a decent score on the written portions. Zeku had a higher score than in canon. White's got a pretty good score in canon. Blake got a decent score. Yang got a decent score. So the combat portion begins. That's when President Mike said, "Hey, can I see a yeah in the audience?" It was silent. And said, "All right, let me just." So, so this is the combat portion of your exam. You got for your test. You guys had to fight these three robots. The first robot they call the 1 point robot. If you destroy the 1 point robot, you get it costs you 1 point. It costs 1 point. And the second robot is called the 2 point robot. If you destroy the 2 point robot, it's gonna worth you 2 points. It's worth 2 points. And finally, the 3 point robots. If you destroy those robots, you get 3 points. So Zuko will start muttering and stuff. So if it tills both 2 points and 3 point robots, they give me 5 points. So if I just focus on those two, and Rwby said, Izuku's cookie, like, huh? You muttering again? I'm like, oh, sorry. The Ida said, excuse me. Like, yes. In your pamphlet, it said there was a fourth robot, but you only explained it's on on the screen there are only 3 robots. Isn't a school like a prestigious school like UA University shouldn't make these type of mistakes. And Izuku, like, huh? You start. Can you please quit muttering? Oh, sorry, Ida. That's okay. So he sat back, like, yes, I was about to get to that after you really enter. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, yes, thank you. So the fourth robot called 0 Point Robot is worth 0 points. So it's more of an obstacle. The best thing for you got to do is just to run away. So, so God, so everyone went to their separate areas. So Rwby, Weiss, and Rwby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang were separated. So let's say Yang was with Izuku, Rwby was with Kirishima and Bakugo, Blake was with Jiro's group, and let's say Weiss was with Kendall's group. So Rwby said, "Huh?" Trying to get to the front. And said, Rwby and Yang say, "Oh, Izuku." It's like, "Oh, hey, oh Yang, so we're in the same group. We're in the same group." I'm like, "Yep." So, and Yang started punching. Like, I can't wait to fight these robots. This is gonna be a walk of a walk in the park for me and you. Like, yeah, for real. So, well, we'll get to the front. So, they both see the same brunette hair girl have a panic attack. So, Yang just walk towards them and either say, "Yeah, Miss Tai Long." Like, oh my, you, what is it, Ida? Were you about to sabotage this girl chances of making it into UA University? Like, no. I was gonna see that she was alright. She looked like she was having a panic attack. And Ida said, probably she's trying to focus. It ain't right to disturb someone's concentration. Yang said, "Oh, okay." So Yang and Izuku went to the front. Once the door opened, Yang just blasted off using her gauntlets and her robotic arm, started destroying 2 and 3 Point Robot. And Izuku said, "Hey!" Suddenly Izuku started grabbing 3 Point Robot and crushing them to the ground. And Ida said, "Hey, you supposed to wait till the process said ready, set, go." And President Mike said, "Hey, what are you guys doing? There ain't no start. There's no start in the actual battle. Follow those two and go, go, go." Then suddenly, all the rest of the contestants trying to catch up to Izuku and Yang. So both Izuku and Yang were teaming up, destroying 2 Point and 3 Point robots. So a few like everyone, then the monitor said, "Huh." So and as it says, "So this is the son of Tatsumaki Midoriya of Tornado." Seemed like he seemed like he's pretty good with his quirk. Yeah, that for real. I know, right? Definitely, this is contesting Tai Long. She pretty amazing. Her combat skill in hand is pretty amazing. So we skip to Rwby perspective. Everybody say, "Whoa, what's this contestant's name?" Oh, her name is Rwby Rose. Her combat support is pretty amazing. And her head's like, "Man, I can't believe I couldn't bring Crescent Rose." Oh well, at least I'll learn how to fight using my arms and legs. Thank you, All Might. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Thank you, Greg Torino. So, All Might. So So Rwby started using, say, 35% full cowling, so selling her skin, like red marking was appearing around Rwby, then red lining was appearing. So Rwby was using shoot style to break the robots, destroy the 2 and 3 point robots. Suddenly Bakugo say, "Damn it! What? Damn it! That red haired girl is showing me up. They're taking my. I'm going to. No way how I'm losing to her." Suddenly Bakugo charge, explode the 3 point robots like. And Rwby said, "Oh, you that boy? You that boy got trapped by the sludge villain. So how you been?" He's like, "What? You're not gonna pass. You're not gonna beat me." Started exploring more robots. So we're gonna switch with Blake's respect. And everybody say, "Whoa, this girl's really amazing. What's her name?" And her file said, "Oh, Blake Belladonna." Her says her quirk. She has a shadow quirk. Suddenly, a robot, a 2 point, a 3 point robot was about to hit her. She used her semblance to back up and slice the robot's arm. Glad I registered this as my support item, so I could allow to use my weapon. So so Blake started slashing get the 0 point the 2 and 3 point robots. So with the White's perspective, White was using her weapon because she registered her weapon as a support item. So White started using her weapon and started freezing the 2 and 3 point robots. He said, not bad. That's all they got. So she started forming her ice knights, and the knights started slashing all the 3 point robots, and the proctor saying, "Wow, this girl is amazing. White's me, quirk, ice manipulation." Cause they registered their quirk, they registered semblance as quote unquote quirks. So to keep the only people that know that their quirk that their quirk are actually semblance are Deku, Tatsumaki, and All Might and Aizawa, cause Aizawa was there at the precinct. So this was taking care of 2 point to 3 point robots. So we're gonna go back to Izuku and Yang's perspective. They would just finish the last of the 2 and 3 point robots. Suddenly the ground started shaking. Izuku said, Yang said, "Wait, what's going on?" He said, "Probably the 0 point robot." Okay, what President Mike said. He said the best thing we should do is try to avoid it. So both Yang and Izuku about to get away from a 0 point robot. That's when someone screaming for help. That's when Izuku and Yang see that it was Ochaka, was the brunette hair girl. Shit. The Yang said, "Oh snap, Izuku, take care of the 0 point robot. I'll save that girl." Like Izuku said, "On it." So Izuku flew up top and started using his telekinesis and lifting the 0 point robot up to the air. Suddenly, Yang rushed toward the brunette hair girl, lift the rubble off and pulled her out and said, "Hey, can you stand?" And the brunette hair girl said, "No, I twisted my ankle." Said, "All right." So Yang grabbed onto the brunette hair girl and ran off. Suddenly he said, "All right, we safe. Well, I'm down, Zuki." Said, "All right." So Zuki slammed the 0 pointer down, started crushing the 0 pointer with his telekinesis, and then slammed him to the ground, destroying it. said, "Whoa." Suddenly, they heard a huge explosion coming to the next area. They said, And Luke said, "I hope that who I think that was. Don't tell me that Rwby overused it says, like, don't tell me that Rwby overused one for all." And to skip to Ruby's perspective, Ruby's arm is freaking broken, and her legs are freaking dangling because she overused one for all to save this pink haired girl, the pink skinned girl that got trapped in the rubble. She tried her best to use her quirk to melt the rocks, but the zero pointer was close to crushing her. He said, "Oh snap! Oh snap! I'm about to fall. Wait, I can use my semblance." So she used her semblance to gently land it off the ground, landed to the ground. Like, damn. She said, "Ow, I shouldn't have overused one for all." So that's when the proctor said, "Time's up." And the UA entrance exam is over. So the pink-haired girl said, "Hey, thanks for saving me. Oh, my name is Mina Ashida. What's yours?" Ruby's grunting. It's like, "Oh, Ruby Rose." It's like, "Oh, are you okay? Need help?" Like, "Yeah, I think I broke my arms and legs." Like, "Oh, snap. The quirky is pretty dangerous. So you have that much of a drawback. So every time you use your quirk, your arm break over. So you push your quirk to its limit. It breaks your limbs." So, yeah, pretty much. So finally, recovery girl came and said, "What's going on?" Like, "Who needs?" "Oh, this girl right here had broken her arm and legs." So we're going to say, "Oh, dear." So she started using her quirk and heal Ruby's thing. And her head's like, so she the one has all my quirk. I knew this girl gonna be probably gonna be a problem. Oh well. I gotta see. I should remember her face because she's probably gonna be in my office more. Gonna see more of her in my office. So everyone went back home. So a few days later, they had their results. So Deku got the highest score in the UA entrance exam. Balko had the second highest score. Yang got the third, Blake fourth, Wise fifth, and Ruby the sixth. So all Ruby, both Ruby, Weiss, Yang, Blake are going to Class 1A with also Izuku. So the people who are going to be replaced by Ruby, Weiss, Yang, and Blake are Toru, Ayama, Sero, and Koda. So those are the four people going to be replaced in Class 1A for Team Rwby. So they all got ready for UA. So they all caught the bus to vote, but Yang took Blake to our motorcycle to draw over the UA. Weiss, Ruby, and Izuku walked to the train station and got the UA, and Weiss looked at Yang, said, "You need to buy a car so we can all of us can get a ride, not just you and Blake." Izuku said, "Don't worry, I won't. I'm taking my driver's test tomorrow after school, so I'll probably get a car then." So we should get to Class 1A. So they looked at their pamphlets saying, so where is Class 1A? So they grab a pamphlet to find Class 1A. So they finally found Class 1A. He said, what? Yank said, what the hell? Why this door so damn big? What are we gonna have in our classmate gonna be giants or something? And Rizuku said, "Oh, my mom told me that the door is gonna be big. The doors are like this." My mom said these doors, the door, they made the door big, trying to intimidate us. So Rizuku just opened the door and saw Ida arguing with a ash blonde hair boy. He's saying, get your feet off the desk. You disgracing the people who signed these desks." And Bakugo said, "Oh, really? What's your problem? You already had it. So have you always had this stick up your ass when you was in high school, or you was born with it?" Oh, we got off the wrong foot. My name is Tenya. My name is Tenya Ida. Tenya Ida. So from Somei High School. So the high school that Deku and them went was Somei High School. So that's how they met Ida. And Bakugo said, "Oh, Somei, huh? You think you're better than me?" And Kirishima said, "Come on, Bakugo. You don't have to. Come on, man. Come on, Bakugo, bro. You don't have to do that. He's just trying to be friendly." Like, shut up, shitty air. I was like, sorry about him. My name is Andrew Kirishima, and this is my friend. Me and Bakugo been friends since high school. Me and Bakugo we're in the same high school together. So nice to meet you. I said, "Oh, nice to meet you too." All three of them turn around and say, "Whoa." So you must be Izuku. Oh, Izuku. Izuku. Hey, so you made it in UA. So Izuku, how you knew about the secret rescue points? Like oh yeah, the rescue point. And I just did what any other hero should do. I didn't even know about the rescue point. Oh. So they start and suddenly the brunette girl said, "Oh, I recognize that messy green hair everywhere." Like, I said, "Oh, hey, uh, hey, you the girl that got crushed by the rubble." Oh, I forgot. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Ochaka Uraraka. Nice to meet you. Oh, my name is Izuku Midoriya. To meet you too. Oh, and she looked at and Yank said, "Oh, Yank said, oh, nice to meet you, Uraraka. My name is Yank Tai Long." "Oh yeah, you're the other person that saved me. Thank you both for saving me." Like, "Hey, no problem." And Uraraka said, hope we could be friends." Like, and suddenly he said, "If you're here to make friends, you can leave." And everyone turned around and said, he looked and said, "Oh, Aizawa, long time. It's been a while. How you been?" Oh, problem child. It's been fine. I've been fine." And Ida said, "Wait, you know him?" Yeah. He works with my mom." And so my mom's still at work. Like, yeah, she doing some patrol. He said, "So I was my aunt." "Yeah, your aunt been busy." Oh. Alright, let me introduce myself. My name is Shoto Aizawa. I'm gonna be your homeroom teacher for this year. Oh, I'm wondering where's my assistant. And my assistant probably gonna be coming soon. Like, wait, assistant? Yeah. She started becoming an assistant by but she joined the staff. The staff. She started. She joined, became a staff this year. So she probably be coming soon. She said, "Oh, there she is." I'm like, "Hello, class. My name is Fubuki. My name is Fubuki, and I'm also your homeroom teacher." And Zuko, I said, Auntie Fubuki. She looked at him like, Izuku. Everybody look at him like, wait, what? Everybody said, wait, what? The number 3 hero, Blizzard, is your aunt? Like, yeah. Yeah, she is. And I was said, alright, enough of all of that. Here, put on your gym uniform and meet us outside. And Uraraka said, wait, what about orientation? This is my class. I can do whatever I want in this class. I don't care about that stupid little orientation. This is a hero college. We don't need this damn orientation to. We don't need the joint be like the others and go to orientations. So meet me out. Get dressed and meet me outside. Said all right. Everybody got to the locker room. Zuku getting trained. Suddenly a red-haired kid said, "Dang man, you pretty jacked. What's your workout routine?" He said, like, "Yeah, I've been training with Yang for the last few years, and also training with my mom. I've just been training with my friend and my mom." Like, oh, my name is Izuku Midoriya. And what's your name? Oh, Enji Kirishima. Nice to meet you. Like, and the blonde hot-headed over there, it's Katsuki Bakugo. And Bakugo said, "Shit here, I didn't ask you to introduce me." I said, "Sorry, Bakugo, bro." So you think you're better than me, huh? Because you're the aunt of the number 3 hero. No, I don't. Huh. Oh, you also have another nickname, like which is people used to call him, his childhood friend used to call him Kachan. And Lucas said Kachan. Huh. Kachan. I used to know a guy named Kachan. This was before my mom became a That's before my mom became a pro. She was a hero in America before she met my dad and moved to Japan. When I was younger, she used to be when she was in her debut days. I met a kid named I knew a kid named Kachan. And Bako looked at Izuku, blinked a couple, said, like, hey, nerd, let me see you have a picture when you were a kid. It's like, yeah. So Izuku pull out his phone and showed a picture when he looked like as a kid with someone next to him. He said, hey. And Kirishima said, "Hey, that's Bakugo, that's you. Iwai said, "Deku?" Like, huh? Wait, Kachan. Oh my God, it's been so long. Where the hell you been, Deku? Oh, ever since when my mom became that number 2, when my mom became a number 2 hero, we moved and I got enrolled in a different school. It's been a long time, John. How you been? I've been fine, Deku. You shitty nerd. So you worked this man side of the manifest. But yeah. Huh. We should catch up probably after this then. After we done doing what we this So yeah, suddenly a gray-haired kid said, "Hey guys, I found a mother lode." Probably the second and third year probably made a peephole in the girls' locker room. Suddenly Zuko say, "Wait, what?" Zuko said, "Huh?" Suddenly Mel about to look. The gray-haired kid about to look in the peephole. Suddenly Zuko uses his telekinesis slam and pull the tour. Like, what you about to do? Oh, I'm about to peep on the girls. You want to join me? Like, no. Like, why? I'm not allowing you to do that. Like, why not? Because my girlfriend is getting changed. The Buck's like, wait, what? Deku, you have a girlfriend? How dare you get a girlfriend before me? She's like, oh yeah. Like, and Kirishima said, congratulations, man. Who's your girlfriend? Oh, the girl with the red and black hair. And Bako eyeball like, wait, her? Like, yeah. Been dating for 2 years. For a year now. So you should. So you looked at the grape hair kid. So you should get dressed and focus on getting dressed and heading outside. I want to catch you peeping at my girlfriend again. So all right. So you let go of Mineta. So Mineta just got dressed and head outside. So everyone suddenly turned around and said, "Wait, Sato, that's you, bro? That's you, bud?" And like Sato turned around and said, "Hey, Izuku." So they fist bump together and Kira said, wait, Sato, you know him? Like, yeah. Me and Zuku went to the same bakery together. Me and Zuku graduated in the same bakery class. And Kirishima said, wait, like Mito, bro, you bake? Like, Mito, bro, yeah, I like to give nicknames to the people I know. Yeah, and Zuko said, yeah, I bake. And Sasha said, I heard you finally asked out the girl you like. So you and her been dating for a year? Like, yeah. Congratulations, man. I knew you can be with her. Like, thanks, Sato. So everyone else got dressed. So before Zuko told Aizawa about the peepholes, and Aizawa said, thanks for telling me. And Aizawa said, all right. What we're gonna do is a quirk apprehension test. So he tossed the ball to Izuku. Said, Izuku, you got the highest score in the entrance exam. What was your highest ball throw in high school? He said, well, out with your quirk. He said, 75 meters. Okay, do that by using your quirk. Izuku just levitate the ball with the telekinesis and straight launched it. And I thought straight to the atmosphere. He said affinity. He showed it with affinity. Like, wait, what? Yes, this. And Bakugo said, "What you expect? What you expect for the son of the number 2 hero?" He's like, everybody eyes wide say, "Wait, what? You're the son of the number 2 hero Tornado?" Like, yeah, she's my mom. Yeah. Wait, so your aunt is the number 3 hero, Blizzard, and your mom is the number 2 hero, Tornado? Yeah. Oh, dude, and Kira said, dude, those 3 are the 2 strongest telekinesis quirk users ever. He said, yeah, and Manel started juling, and one of the and the hottest ones, like, he used our telekinesis to Manel, like, I hate perverts. So you was trying to peep on the girls in the girls locker room, huh? Said, sorry, miss. I hate little perverts. So she dropped Mineta out the ground. So he said, Infinity. So you guys can use your quirk to pass this test, to finish, to pass this test. Try during this during this during this test. Suddenly, the pink. Suddenly, Mina and a boy with yellow hair and lightning bolt said, "Really? We can use our quirks? That's gonna be fun." Izuku said, "Oh, like, oh no, you should have never said that." And they say, "What do you mean?" That's when I said, "Oh, you think this is gonna be fun, huh? Okay, the person with the lowest score gets expelled." And everyone said, "Wait, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. We work hard to get in UA." And I said, "Oh, you think it's not fair? It's power hungry villains. Is natural disaster fair? Power hungry villains are fair. It's our it's our job as heroes to beat that unfairness. If you're not gonna take this seriously, like I said earlier, you can leave. I'm not gonna be train training people that not gonna take this seriously. I'm here to train actual heroes. I want all y'all to push beyond your limits, plus Osher style. So so the test started. So Zuki got first place in the speed port in the sprint in the in the sprint person. Rwby got first using her semblance mixed with one for all. Yang got second using her gauntlet. Got third. Wise got second. Blake got, let's say, third. The long jump, Zuko got first using his telekinesis. Suyu got second. The Rwby got third. They got four. Yang four. Wise four. So grip test happened. Zuko got like fifth in the strength test. Because Odero got first using his tail. Rwby got third. Got third using one for all. Kirishima got fourth. So for the ball throw, Uraraka also had affinity. So both Uraraka and Izuku tied in affinity. Mineta got first in the side-to-side lunges. So Bakugo got all the people got the same score. When Rwby was about to throw the ball, it was Ruby's turn. So Rwby was about to generate one for all around her body, and flung the ball. She got the same score, but the same score has the same score like Izuku, but 10 times better. So the person with the lowest score was Mineta. So Momo thought probably Aizawa isn't gonna spell Mineta because he was probably they probably did that just to make them go seriously. So yeah, he said, "Fubuki, you know what to do." Like, all right. So Fubuki went to Mineta and said, "Pack your things, Mineta. You're expelled." Like everybody said, "Wait." Momo said, "Wait, he was for real?" And Zuko said, "Of course he's for real. My mom told me that as I expelled his entire class for like." Everybody said, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, Aizawa expelled his entire class." Said, "Oh shit, he was for real." So Aizawa said, "All right." He said, "All right, everyone." That's the end of class. Everyone gets dressed, and I hand you your syllabus. So you head home. So everyone was about to head back to the change room. Only person was left was Fubuki and Izuku. Izuku went up to his aunt and said, "Why, auntie?" Like, And Fubuki about to walk away like, Auntie Fubuki, wait. Like, where is Izuku? Why haven't you visited me? Came to see me. It's been you. The last time I ever saw you was when I was 5. I'm I'm 18, about to turn 19 in a few more weeks. I wanted to spend time with you, but you focus on trying to pass Mom and All Might. Why, Auntie? I wanted to spend time with my aunt. Fuki just started to walk away. Like, Auntie, please don't walk away from me. Then he used to try to use the telekinesis on her, but she managed to put him back with her own telekinesis. Like, please. Suddenly tears start coming to his eyes. Like, please don't walk away from me. I just want to spend time with you. Then suddenly Izuku just ran to his aunt and hugged her from behind, like, please. Suddenly, tears would start coming from Fubuki's eyes. She turned around and hugged her nephew. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Izuku. I haven't come and visit you. I wanted to on my hero career, but I forgot I have family. I'm so sorry that I haven't visited you. Things are gonna change, Izuku. I'm gonna spend more time with you. Please forgive me, Izuku. I'm so sorry. And Izuku said, I forgive you, Aunt. I forgive you, Auntie. So after that, both Izuku and Fubuki went back. Izuku went back in the changing room. Fubuki went back to the teacher's lounge. And that's where we're going to leave the series off. So that's the end of the series. I hope you like this redo. I hope you like the new ship I showed for Izuku. Because everybody say, my friend Shadow Tridia said, Rwby would have been a better ship for Izuku for this series, so I decided to ship Deku with Rwby. So I hope you like this series. I hope you like, subscribe, comment down below. Make sure you press that bell for never miss a video. This has been your boy, the Hollow Panther, wishing all my fellow Hollow a great rest of their day. Peace.